This survey right here is probably one of the most important surveys we are going to have for GS ever. If you see over here, this is Grand Summoners Global News. They said that the devs will be redoing the player satisfaction survey regarding potential upcoming changes. 70% of people voted in favor of pity changes. So if you don't want any changes made, make sure to vote in the new coming survey. So we're going to vote on this, and I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on everything and just kind of like signal boost this so you guys can vote on it and decide if the pity is worth it or not. So it's saying pretty much the new hero gems will no longer expire and will carry over and can use globally. This right here, the required amount to exchange for a unit, 30 to 60 is my main issue. Hero gem acquisition would change as follows. For your first free, you get 2 hero gems. Your first paid, you get 5. Every multi after that, you get 2. 30 free hero gems will become available from permanent missions upon release. Also, there's this question here. Don't let this fool you. Can I still exchange for a unit of my choice with 1,500 free crystals? Yes, provided the hero gems are obtained from the first free purple multi-summons. What they're saying here is not that it's going to cost you 1,500 to get a unit for free. They're saying that if you do your first free multi on every new banner, it will cost you 1,500 crystals and you will be able to have the pity if you did enough banners. What is it? You have to do what? 30 banners? 30 free banners. And you're able to pity a character. Not saying it's impossible. I just think it's a little bit of let's keep it PG, baloney. It says we plan to increase various opportunities for earning crystals, with already in progress recent examples being the live stream gift drop and increased frequency of special events such as magical binds and forever summons. If the change occurs, we would plan to add more opportunities to earn bonus first free crystal multi-summons and paid crystal multi-summons. I don't know why they're adding paid in there, because the only thing that should matter really is the free player base, because this is what it's affecting the most through rotating featured element or other theme summons. So their solution to this and the way how they're combating the change in price of the pity is by having more banners. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. If it's that big of a deal and it's adding so much extra work onto the dev team, why not keep it at 30? It just seems so weird to me. It truly does. The line of thinking, I just can't get on the same page. I truly cannot. I will say everything else that they have here is really cool. One thing I like as well is that crossover resets do reset the double hero gem bonus. So that's going to be, I'm assuming, for paid multis and also the free multis. Maybe not free because it just says the ×2 instead of like the ×5. We'll have to see whenever the first crossover comes out with this system. The way how the game is going to turn is that you just summon on every single banner, which I don't have an issue with that, but it is more beneficial for you as a free player now with this new system that you always summon at least one time on every single banner, nothing else, which is what most free-to-play players already do. So in turn, that's like a net positive, but as I still said, the price is really my only issues. Do you want the previous proposed changes to hero gems to be implemented? Yes and no. So if I put no, wait, why is there not like a no and then they ask you to explain? I want this to be implemented, but the only issue I have is the pity cost being 60. It just seems a bit much whenever I'm thinking about it from the terms of a free-to-play player saving up for a unit. Let's say they save up for Ultimate Paladin Roy and they only summon on his banner. They're not going to get it if they just saved up 1,500 crystals. They're not going to be able to pity him. That you're asking them to save up 60 summons. 60, well, technically not 60, what? It would be 58, right? 58 summons. That's how much you're asking them to save up. They're not going to be able to. Like, it is literally impossible, at least with the current stuff that's in the game, it is impossible to have 3,000 crystals saved up for one singular banner. Not to mention, whenever you guys, all the free-to-play players out there, whenever your favorite crossover comes out, and let's say, like, you don't have pity or you haven't summoned on any other banner and you've been just saving for your favorite crossover, but now there's no chance that you're ever going to get them because you're not going to have 3,000. You're going to be at 1,500. And something like that, it also just rubs me the wrong way. If they wanted to increase the pity by any means, I would say 45, maybe, but I would just say I just don't believe in touching the pity. That is my entire argument right there. I just don't believe in touching the pity. Even with the increase in crystal gain, it just looks so bad. Anybody looking from the outside in, seeing GS increase the pity, they're like, oh, dude, this game's EOS. This game's done. But they don't really understand everything that's happening. And they don't really, do enough research to understand that, oh, okay, well, this is what's happening. This is what's happening. It may not be as bad as it looks. But apart from appearances, I just truly believe we just do not touch the pity. The pity just needs to stay at 30. Maybe a little bit of an increase to 40, 45, but not 60. Doubling it to 60 is way too much. Also, I will say too, as a bit of feedback for the dev team here, surveys are nice. I don't know if this website allows it, but can you make it to where we can actually have more of a explanation? We can type out our thoughts on why we don't want something implemented, because just a simple yes or no answer isn't enough. But like for this right here, like it's truly not enough. It needs to be where you guys can see the feedback from people. That's not just like Discord servers and everything else. Like you guys, this is directly to y'all's line, right? So I would have loved for this to have a section where you could just type it out. Maybe there is at the end, but this right here, this question, this very first one, needed that section too. Just wanted that to be known. Let's click next real quick. If you answered the previous question, did you enjoy it? It was okay. I mean, it was a fun little thing. It was somewhat. It was cool. Would you like to see more mini games added? Actually, yeah. I mean, I don't have any problems with that. I mean, I think mini games are great. If you answered yes to the previous question, please let us know what kinds you'd like to see. But the first thing that came to my mind was slot machines. I don't know. I mean, look, maybe I'm a gambler at heart, but I think slot machines would be kind of funny. Slot machines, bingo of some kind, some bingo, or let's say tic-tac-toe, maybe, you know, some tic-tac-toe. What would be like another thing that would work in like this setting? Like another mini game. Imagine playing blackjack. Why am I thinking of nothing but... The problem is, whenever somebody tells me mini games, my mind instantly goes to Yakuza, because I love the Yakuza series, and I'm just thinking of all the mini games in Yakuza. So I'm thinking of darts and everything else, but you don't want to put darts in GS. I think there's some cool stuff here. I'm going to put this right here. I think it would be fun, but you guys can maybe come up with something else. Would you prefer to play future mini games within the Grandsummers app? Yes, if possible. I think that would be better for it to actually just be in the game. 7, let us know what kind of new packs deals you would like to see added to the shop. See, like this is such like this entire survey, at least like with how the pity is structured, anybody reading the pity can instantly tell that it favors paying players more than free-to-play players. With this last question here, it's like it's so on the nose that, hey man, we're trying to listen to the whales, we're trying to listen to the dolphins, people who spend money in the game. And I know a lot of you guys probably spend like, you know, $1 or something just buying the dollar pack, because that's insane value, right? This right here just seems a little, you know, do I want anything specific? I mean, potion packs are pretty much the only thing that I could really say I want. I think selling luck gems is a bit much at times, depending on if it's not like just a one-off pack, because you don't want, you know, all the whales to run around with max luck characters. If I'm gonna do anything, I would say more dollar packs, you know, really help the budget players. I think adding, and you know what, I'm just gonna do that. I would say more dollar packs. This helps in the current economy. You know, everybody knows it's pretty bad out there, you know, right now. It's really a struggle out here. You do just a few more dollar packs here and there. Maybe you do a dollar pack that, let's say it's the weekly dollar pack, and it gives you like 20 large potions for $1. You know what I mean? Like, that's some good value right there. I'm just gonna be honest with you, that's incredible value. Or let's say whenever, you know, we have the first pack bonus or whatever, the 50 crystals, you know, I think that's great, but I think you could also do that for like crossovers, and then maybe you could have like a monthly dollar pack or something. Look, people may think I'm crazy for saying this, but I think if you think like me, profits are gonna soar, because let's say theoretically, I know this isn't the case, you have 1 million players playing GS. If 800,000 people buy $1 pack, well, of course I know it's not directly a one-to-one conversion, you got $800,000. So if you add 3 more dollar packs, ladies and gentlemen, you just multiply that thing by 3, profits are through the roof, stocks are going up. Like, I mean, you know, maybe I'm crazy for thinking that, but I think more dollar packs, more packs on the cheaper side, more budget friendly, I'll say that, more budget friendly packs are good to look at. The high cost ones, you know, are going to be there for the whales, but I think more budgeting stuff and everything is going to be great if you want to spend money. I don't want to say for them to add this stuff to entice players to spend money. I more so am saying this just so if you are spending money, or if you're someone that really loves GS and you want to play like with all these new characters and stuff like that, maybe you rely on like more of the low spenders type packs, right? Like you don't really try to go too crazy. You don't buy like the $100 packs and all that. I think more budget packs that have high value would be great for the game. Life is expensive right now, and if you want people to buy on more luxury / entertainment stuff, you got to make it cheap. I'm just gonna be honest with you. But that's the end of the survey right there, and I'm going to get rid of that and go back here so you can see that I gotta sneeze too, hold on. So critiques and stuff, like I said, I just wish the survey had an like explain section after each question just to kind of like give them more feedback. You guys already heard my opinion. I didn't think this video was gonna be as long as it is, but please, if you guys do not want the penny change to happen, you know, post it, do the survey, and like literally make posts or upvote posts on like Reddit or this video or, you know, on the Discord servers and stuff that are specifically talking about constructive criticism on how they should do the pity system. Because I personally believe the 60 pity count is a bit much. I think everything else with the pity system is perfectly fine. 60 is just a bit much. But I think if they do lower it back to 30, you gotta get rid of like the bonus hero gems you get from paid multis and free multis, because that's just gonna be a bit much. Like literally the only thing we wanted was the old pity system that we, or the current pity system we have now in global, but just make it to where it carries over between every banner. That's all we wanted. Thank you all so much for hanging out. It's been Royal P. Tell me down below what you think about all this stuff, and please by all means have a civil discussion in the comment section or post what you are thinking, because maybe the dev team will see this video, look at the comment section, and also take feedback from this. Please just be cordial. That's all I ask. Either way, thank you all again, and last but not least, don't forget to drink water.